It's the one-game American League WildCard playoff
Rocking and
between the
rolling.
Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's.
Some more of this baseball.
Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions
Tampa Bay and Oakland.
Game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the WildCard game.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive from the yard, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one, 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there.
One more.
Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of died.
Oh my.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Double up.
Now, Tommy Pham, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The 0-2 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball.
It was a nice slider.
It starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half.
Therefore, twice.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way.
Yep.
But he can't catch up to
Down
the
he goes
as he swings and misses for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll hold off on the
start the
at-bat. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One and 2 now. Diaz at second with 2 down. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now a ball hit in the air. Straight away left. This is carrying well out of here.
Wow.
It's a 2-run shot to straight away left as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
In now, Matt Duffy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Matt. Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Line toward the alley in left center. It's down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not going to play.
Digging in, Avisail Garcia. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
Got it.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay.
Thing was blasted.
Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Charlie Morton is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard.
Charlie.
Zach, what's the word on him?
Boy, Charlie Morton has really made a name for himself. Big arm and a big fastball. Good sinking fastball, too. 95 to 98 miles an hour. Big overhand curveball. He's very valuable, too. He's had a lot of success pitching out of the bullpen and also one of the top starting pitchers in the league right now.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Hit this one
There we
the
go.
other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And that's hitting 1-on-1 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Come on.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Semien is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit. But he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Josh Begley. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Hard hit on the second, right to him. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. The Rays are in front, 2-0. So digging in now, Willie Adames. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Come
A
on.
little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right.
Right to him.
Usman is there. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Kiermaier, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He's a second-year big leaguer. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
and he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good-looking swing.
Ooh, that barely landed.
Stepping into number 43, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2. And it's fouled away.
The
1-2.
discount kind of high.
Now that's popped up. Number 64 is there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Kiermaier stands at second with two gone. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Boy, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the tougher.
Just a second.
Oh my.
The ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Losing 3-0.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You can tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Roll, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in.
There we go.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 3 and the A's nothing.
It was about 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Hanna. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count.
Yeah. There's some base hits. There's some runs.
Fouled off. Here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hard ground ball to third.
Wow.
And that's the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
That was way low.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Is put in play to the right side of the infield.
That's all.
And there's out number 2.
Oh my.
Digging in, number 64. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Now the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Garcia. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning.
And this game is not going to plan.
Now in the play, Austin Meadows.
Oakland can't hit.
And Here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just into the second deck.
He's back in his chair.
Belted high in the air out to left. Davis going back.
Ooh, got it.
Track, he makes the catch. So the bases are empty with one-man gun. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Indeed.
On the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bet next.
Get him out.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
To short. Simeon's got it. Throw in the dirt.
Ooh, that was close.
Saves an error as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. But they lead it 3-0. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
All right. Get some hits.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got
The
it.
kind of hit I was talking about.
One down. One gone for the A's here in the third. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. One and one to Franklin Barreto.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter.
Oh, in Oakland.
This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box.
Oh, nope.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Here's Robbie Grossman, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the pitch. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on.
Come on.
The 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. d'Arnaud has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
Oof.
Start of the fourth upcoming,
This
but
game
first,
is
Heidi
brutal.
Courtney is standing by with a report.
Matt Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Skied into very shallow right. Grossman
Right to
there, 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Adames. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball.
What a name.
The outside corner. It's
Willie Adames.
popped him up. Profar is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. But they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Get some hits.
Now in the box, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Bullet back up the middle.
Ooh.
He dives.
Oh, dang it.
He did. What a play there for the first out.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Come on, Oakland.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Oh, look at that. Finally got a hit
If there's
again.
any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in.
Ooh, man.
Into the box, Josh Begley. As he'll get caught
was
chasing
terrible.
a bad one there, it's strike 1.
That was terrible.
Semien leads off first with 1 away.
That was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Ooh-wee.
Step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Working for the punch out and the offering.
And right to
center
him.
field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The first baseman.
So now it's Mark Canha comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Come on. Give me a double.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh.
Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound.
Ugh.
He's got it.
No,
Bent
no,
down,
no.
and he barehands it. How about that? So no run. Stepping up now, number 43. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3
He
call.
puts it down.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2
Yeah,
gone.
that's what I'm talking about. We just needed to get some runs.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Low for ball 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
There we go.
A high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 3.
Moving on.
Back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Profar, playing here in his age 26 season. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Swing and a miss. Behind 1 and 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A bouncer to the left side.
Right to him.
Takes it in. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate, number 64. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit.
Yay.
1 for 2 now.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing.
Finally got another hit.
Single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, it's the call for desperate measures.
That's not hit to a double play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In the dirt here.
All right. That works in my favor.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you pulled in these swings of the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He extends nice.
Oh my.
This ball driven to right field and deep.
All right.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
We're down by 1.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and the A's have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into center field, line drive base hit. Into the box, Robbie Grossman. He'll look to bounce back.
Oh, Robbie.
Last time up. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll dive back in safely.
Very fast speed.
He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away.
No.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing though.
Oh, see? Try to catch me stealing.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
So it was too
As
low.
a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. The 1-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Kiermaier, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
That worked.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're
I'm
down
out.
2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Here it comes, 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's popped up.
Drop.
23.
There it is.
Pushing into shallow right. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another shot now. Travis
Right
Darno
down by 1.
launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Kenna scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. In now, Matt Duffy. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Matt Duffy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Give me a double.
Listen his 2 at-bats so far.
Play.
And this is on the
Yes.
short. Could be 2. Profar for 1.
Oh, yeah.
First in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Rays held in check here. They're up 3-2. Standing in, Josh Beckley. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. Curveball. Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately, that one stayed inside.
Chopper to short.
Ooh,
Alvarez picks it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So stepping in, Mark Hanna. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Come on.
First offering on its way. Now Canna smacks one to left.
There you go.
Let's a carry on this
And
one.
it goes.
Meadows is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Here's Jurickson Profar. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. No hits to this point.
That curveball.
Inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part.
And he caught it.
Both ways. And that ends the inning.
Of course.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35. Jake Diekman.
It's up to you, Jake.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. One away. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Yanked foul off to the right. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Got a fire there.
But we just witnessed a really nice running grab in the outfield. Worthy
110
of
feet.
with show track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data. And, of course, the route was top-notch as well. In now, number 43. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long
Oh,
fly.
man.
Davis going back at the track, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, and the Rangers take to a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of
I
here.
was cruising.
What looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse. Yeah, that hard hit single. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
This is line to left.
And another one?
That's in there.
Come
Base hit.
on.
Boy, that's
The
not a
fish
bad
is
pitch
it.
right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan.
That's what you know when they want the CPU to win.
And it's fouled away. Diaz on second. Pham on at first with 2 down. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Really, Doctor?
got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One for the Rays on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home run.
Like, how do you be tired after 14
Stepping
pitches?
into the box, number 64. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't
Broken
be the
back,
hero,
but of
so he
course.
needs to do what he can to give the guy
But
a
of course.
chance to be the guy.
Ready to take his hacks again, Ramon Laureano, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Now the pitch. You're short.
Right to him. And
Elvis
but
brings
of
it in.
course.
Throw, and he's
Of
cold. On a
course.
close play at first.
Everything needs to go out that way.
Striding forward now is the DH, Franklin Barreto. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video.
Oh, man.
After that, it's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
And he misses there, 1-2. 7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Yep.
A's are gone in order. They trail it here 4-2.
I'm tired.
Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Joaquin Soria has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48. Joaquin.
He's set and the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Lifted in the air out to left field. Davis is under it, 1 down. Into the box now, Matt Duffy. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right
Yep,
field
they're
line.
getting all the bounces.
Line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Avisail Garcia is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Wilson is there, 2 down.
Surprised he didn't trying to go for third.
The back, number 1. Shortstop, Willie Adames.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up next will be Willie Adames. And he gets ahead 0-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1, but they still lead us 4-2. Oliver Drake pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing line.
Yeah.
That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
These are the points.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Puts the glove. It was off my elbow.
The 1-2. And did he hold up
No,
in
come
time?
on.
A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Up next for Oakland.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Come on.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Grossman stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Thought he looked like a caveman swinging a glove on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
The 0-2 once more. Fouled off.
Really got that one.
Just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out of...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point. The ball ran inside.
That's what they're trying to do.
Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Try to.
Here's the first pitch to him. Squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled.
Yeah, this ball is coming.
Bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now.
Freaking bunt, man.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. So now
Come on, Mark.
Mark Hanna. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them.
But of
in the
course.
last couple of innings.
Everything goes Tampa Bay way.
Away for the 3rd out, so a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Look at this.
And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And a good way to start the 9th as he's in with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double.
Yeah.
Solid hits there. You don't even feel coming off the bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Loriano will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 2, Yandy.
Making all the contact.
Yandy Diaz trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Tommy Pham is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Kiermaier at second with 2 down. A bouncer to the left side. balanced throw gets him. Nice play there.
Ooh,
The side
that's
is
close.
retired. One left for Tampa as they can't add to their forward. Emilio Pagan.
All right.
The game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 15.
Bottom of the ninth. Can I get 3-1?
Here's the first
Let's
pitch.
find out.
Pulled toward right center
Okay,
field.
there you go.
Carrier's got a read on it. One out.
What's in the plan?
Stepping in, number 64. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you're usually looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. Here's the first pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And they'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole over 2 now.
Come on.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Ready now, Franklin Barreto. And their season hangs in the balance here as they
Down to my last bat.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
Come on.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball.
Of course.
This could do it. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs.
And these wildcard games are hard enough, as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division
Of course.
series. 1 step closer.
Yep.
World Series title.
Yeah, that was going to happen. Tampa Bay moves on.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory.
Boo.